Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about something a little bit off the top of my head, and with regards to the content itself. I do want predominantly your opinions on it and see if maybe maybe it's viable in the game and maybe it isn't. Like I say, I want your opinions. So at the end of this video, obviously, please leave your comments down below on your thoughts of what we talk about in this video. And I'm really excited to hear from you and what you have to say about it. So the thing that I've been thinking about pretty much this entire week so far, which has only been the last 2 days, I've been thinking about ways to sort of improve the game with regards to PvP style of play. I don't do many or much PvP at all, but I know a lot of the community does. Now, certainly a lot of my community does. Therefore, I've been thinking of ways to sort of, because PvE, there's not much you can really change with regards to PvE, but PvP, there's a lot of things that could be in sort of more involving in the game. And the idea that I was thinking was having something very similar to the second movie of the latest Star Trek films, within obviously the Khan film itself, and that's having some form of warp identification, a warp trail, something on the lines of that. So therefore you can, if for example one of your ships was equipped correctly with a warp trail signature device or whatever it would be called, or something that you can just unlock in the research tree and you can equip to all of your ships, which would be the thing that I would personally go for. I'd go for a research tree option, and you can unlock it on all of your ships. But I'd caveat it with the research tree with regards to obviously only so many ships per level. So obviously level 1 would be 1 ship, level 2 would be 2, so on and so on. And it goes up to basically 5. Level 5 being all 5 of your ships within your deck down the bottom here. Can obviously equip, a warp signature device, which allows you to basically see where your enemy, your attacker, or whoever else it is, see where they're going. So when they go into a system and they say hit your miner, for example, when they warp out of a system, depending on where they're going, it actually shows you exactly where they're going. Because if, for example, they retreat to their home base, it means you can find where their home base is potentially, and you can potentially, I don't know, maybe go raid it later down the line, bookmark it, can raid their base for attacking your miners constantly or something on the lines of that. Or alternatively, you can just see where they're going so you can intercept them with another ship and potentially, obviously, attack them and obviously blow their ship up, causing them just as much aggro as they've caused you. I don't know. I've been thinking about something on the lines of this sort of warp trail signature type of thing, because on the map itself, it'd be very easy to incorporate with regards to the identification method of it, as well as within system, because if you were on the map itself, all it would be essentially a ring, something very, very similar to this. Instead of obviously having the Armada signature above it, it would have, I don't know, some form of hostile signature above it. I'm not entirely sure what the icon would be, but it would be a thing, something like this. It would start beeping like this, for example, to say that's where they're about to go to, with regards to obviously them warping out of the system they were in with you. That's where they're going. So you can then send a ship to potentially either be there already waiting for them, i.e. you could send your Discovery, for example, and then warp your ship in waiting for them to arrive as you know where they're going to be. Or alternatively, you can just intercept them and get there before them because you might have a faster warp speed or whatever else. Obviously, you don't know what the enemy speed is, but it'll be something like on the lines of that. The only caveat to this, I would say it only lasts for a set period of time. So again, you could have another research tree to prolong that time. So the first one is it only remains safe for, 15 to 20 seconds. and then it goes all the way up by level, say 5 again, just as the other one was level 5. At level 5, it lasts for a good, say, 2 minutes or something on the lines of that, so that you can obviously literally track and trace where that person is going. So, for example, the longer time you get, if they decide, oh, I want to stop, they stop their ship within mid-warp, and then they go somewhere else, well, guess what? It still updates on the map, so you still know where they're going. So an enemy player, a PvP style player, would have to really, really think hard what they're going to do. I think something like that in the game would be quite entertaining from my point of view, because I'm mostly a PvE player, and a lot of people send me a lot of stuff regarding this type of thing. But I think it would be quite entertaining. I think it'd be quite good as well for the PvP players, because it means you can enact revenge on your miners or your other slightly lesser powerful ships or something. Obviously, this ain't going to work for someone who's ridiculously more powerful than you, but hey ho, you might be able to do something to at least one of their ships, maybe. But I think it's something that could be incorporated into the game quite easily. Something that could add an extra dynamic to the game, like a cat and mouse style thing. But please do let me know in the comments down below what you think of this idea. Like I say, I've been thinking about it pretty much the entirety of this week so far, and I'm trying to think of more ideas involving the game and trying to involve the community as a whole with regards to PvP or PvE style of gameplay. And yeah, so I'm trying to think of ways to improve the game that I think are probably not too hard to introduce to the game, and it certainly wouldn't break the game dynamics either. I don't think it would personally, but please, like I say, let me know down below what you think, and let me know other ideas that you've had that maybe you would like to see in the game, whether it be something similar to this or whether it be something completely different. Please let me know what you think, and as I always do, I do endeavor to reply to every single comment, if it obviously justifies being replied to. Obviously, someone just commenting saying one word or something, obviously it's not exactly a justification to reply, but but if you have a valid, comment of some form of, explanation or agreement, then I will endeavor to obviously reply to you. And I will always bookmark the question with a love heart if I have read the comment. That's if I don't reply. I bookmark all of them when I've read them, just so that you are aware as a viewer that I have read your comment. I might not reply to it, but I have certainly read it and took it on board. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.